Hey, Keith Lundholm here with New Vintage Automotive. In our pursuit of restoring this 72 Opel GT, I'm at the point where I'm installing the brake booster vacuum hose. And if you're familiar with the GTs, you know that they use a unique buckle clamp. I believe this is just a European thing, and I was going to kind of show how to install them. So you've got this braided vacuum hose that runs the booster, and I'm going to show it up close. That's the check valve, and you see how it's got those buckle clamps on there. So that's the they're a little tricky. Once you do one and you get it, then it's not a big deal. It's actually pretty easy, but we're going to go over it and show you installing this hose on this car, and then you'll know how to do it. And I usually carry these. If you're interested in some, I can send you some pieces to do your own. So we'll come up to a close-up right now and show how it's done. So I'm going to show up close the buckle. You can see that has a groove in between it. And how you start these is on that buckle end, you're just going to put the strapping through it, and you'll bend this tab in. Okay, so you can kind of see, show it like that, dangling. And you're going to want that bend to the inside of however you're going to roll this around. And you're going to roll it around twice, and you're going to go under the pin. You're going to go under the pin around. Let's see if I can. There we go. Okay. Under the pin around once. You're going to go around twice. And these pins will point out towards wherever you're clamping. So you see these are pointing in to its clamping surface. Okay, so I've gone around twice, and I've gone under the actual pin. Now I'm going to take this, and I'm going to bend it back, and I'm going to run it through that slot. Okay, and I want to be able to tighten this up. Usually I use slightly longer piece. That's all right. It'll work the same. Okay, there we go. Just want to work that down. Okay. Well, some scissors. I'm just kind of want to bend that, and then I'll cut off a little excess. So you go through it twice, and then bring the piece and go back into it. So it'll have, this loop that goes back inside of it. And you almost got to mess one up to practice. Okay, I'm going to go on the car now. I'm going to show you tightening it up. What I use like a hook. This one's been kind of cut off, but it makes it perfect for me to crank this around. So we'll go to the car next. Okay, so that's where I'm going. It's right there. That's about the best I can show you why I'm doing this. So to make it easier for you when installing these clamps, okay, or installing any rubber hose, I take some brake cleaner, okay, just some brake parts cleaner, and I'm going to spray inside the hose just a little bit, and that will allow you to just slide this on. I've got a lot of traffic down here. I've got a lot of lines there, but you can see that you can see the clamp. And this is the hardest one to get to because everything's in your way. I'm going to take it, and I'm going to try to get to where I can twist it. I may not be able to with this. I might have to go get a different punch. Let's see if I can start turning it there. You have to get several cranks on it. I'm trying to hold it in position because I want it to be in this one spot so you see the clamp. I think I'm going to go get a smaller clamp. Okay, I got various picks I can reach in and get to where I can start cranking that. I should have showed one of the ones that were already off of there. Easy to see on the video. But hey, if I make everything look easy, then there's that too. It's not always, not everything's going to be in the exact position you want it to do stuff. So. Just kind of working it. Get different picks to get a position on it. Always kind of straightening the clamp. I'm kind of bending it around some, so I just want to make sure that I'm staying with it. I think I was starting to turn it the wrong way. Just getting backwards there. Yeah, I've got a good turn there. A smaller little pick. Just kind of put it in there, give it a turn. If I didn't already have hoses in the way, it'd be a lot easier. That was a good crank on it. Should be good and tight. Okay. Hit it one more. For good measure. Right, I'm going to bring it in. Okay, come back out. we go. Alright, you can see where we got the clamp and we've rotated it and tightened it up. You can see the others. Now I just got to run this hose out under that air cleaner and around, and I'll hook it up to the booster. Okay, so I need to go to the brake booster right here. You can see right there. Now, to make this easier on everybody, I've cut my hose. Hose routes up through here, and I have my hose ready to go on the end of that. I've already figured that. And what I'm going to do to show on the video and make life easier is I'm going to pull this fitting off the booster. So we can just do the video right here. Let me see that. Yeah, so now I can show that real easy. So the next scene, I'll get her clamp and we'll put it on. Okay, I'm going to try my best to keep this in frame, but may not go that easily. Okay, so I put the clamp on. I bend it over. So I got it on there. I'm going to aim it, kind of want it on the top here of what you'll see. Okay, now I'm going to run it completely between, but under the pin. That looks nice. Okay, wrap it around again. Underneath the entire pin again. Yep. And then I'm going to run it in the slot of the pin. I'm going to bring this, so it's kind of got a loop there. I'm going to bring it in about right there. Now I'm going to cut it off. Okay. Now when I do this, crank it back over on itself. At least that's what I believe I'm doing in my mind. Try to hold the clamp or the bands to the clamp, and no, I went the wrong way. It's okay, I can fix this. Okay, I think I went the wrong way. I don't know that there is a wrong way, but not one direction I prefer. I like this way because it really pulls it through. I'm just hooking that. I'm rotating it. There we go. Yeah, we're really pulling down now. Trying to keep in frame. I know this is kind of hard to see. I want to straighten this band up under here. Just kind of pull it so it's nice and clean. Okay. And good crank. All right. Try to rotate the hose a little bit. There, so when you see it installed, that'll be on the up. And that's how you do it. There's 4 of those on the car. I don't know why they decided to use this style on this vacuum hose. to me, they're almost non-serviceable. You know, it's a one-time use. I mean, you can clean them up and straighten up the band, and you could reuse it, but it's a lot of trouble for a clamp. But just want to show those, and that's the detail we kind of do on these cars to make it look OE the best we can. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Catch me. I've been posting a lot more here lately, and we'll continue to do some more. Thanks for watching.